Hi, my name is Ann Mosley, and I am the Director and Curator of the Sangamon Experience at UIS, and I have some very exciting news to share with you today. We will be opening a digital exhibit at the Sangamon Experience in March of this year, and it is called Hometown Pride. And what's so exciting about this digital exhibit is it allows us to share the stories of over 200 years of Sangamon County history here in Central Illinois. And what we will be showcasing is the pride of its citizens, the people who came before us and the people who currently live here. And it will be an exhibit that represents not just images, items, or photographs, but it will also showcase oral histories and stories and collections by you, Sangamon County citizens. And so it is our hope to highlight not just Springfield, Illinois, but also the surrounding areas, such as Cantrell, Athens, which kind of borders Sangamon County and Menard, and then also highlighting Rochester, Riverton, and Pleasant Plains, New Berlin. There are so many to list that we hope that you will take part in telling the story of your community and showcasing your hometown pride. Now, we have delayed this because we also have another announcement, which you as followers of our social media pages will get to hear first. We are developing a brand new web page to showcase the Sangamon Experience and allow you to interact with us even more. And when you become a follower of the Sangamon Experience, you will not just learn about Sangamon County history, but you will also learn about other counties here in Central Illinois that made an impact on its founding, but also is home to a number of citizens who have made a difference here, not just in Illinois, but also throughout the nation. But what's so cool about the Sangamon Experience that I'd like to share with you is that while we study the past, while we look to people who came before us, we are constantly moving forward and developing new exhibit ideas, both digitally and in person. And this year has definitely caused us to be very creative in our thought process on how we relay stories about our local history. And when we go into the future and have digital exhibits available, it is very important to us that we have our community members participate in the creating of these exhibits. So what I would like you to do is, if you get a moment and you sit and you think about your life here in Sangamon County, and you have an amazing family story to share, I would really like you to email us at the Sangamon Experience at uis.edu. And I'll attach this in a post later about the new exhibit. So if you have family images, family items that you would like to take a picture of and have be a part of the digital exhibit, feel free to email us, because we're interested in hearing your story, because you make the Sangamon Experience. You are a part of the greater story of the Central Illinois area. So if you have a story to share, feel free to email us. Another part that I want to announce today is we are setting a new project for this month. We are highlighting Trailblazers of Sangamon County, specifically African-American Trailblazers, individuals who made an impact within Sangamon County that affected not just our local area, but also the state, and participated in national movements. An example of this is Major George Ford, who was a rarity. He had a supervisory position in the early 20th century here in Sangamon County by being in charge of Camp Butler. He served for the Union troops during the Civil War, and he was an outspoken opponent of the Ku Klux Klan and racism. He was a friend of W.E.B. Du Bois and Theodore Roosevelt, And there is a little bit of a family rumor stating that he was a descendant of George Washington. So he is one of the individuals we'll be talking about. Also, we will talk about Zedekiah Mitchell, who was a resident for only a few years here in Springfield, but he was a controversial leader of a movement that created the city's Douglas Community Center here in the area. We'll also be talking about the Hicklin family and the first African-American to hold public office here in Sangamon County, Faith Logan, who was actually interviewed for the Springfield African American History Foundation series. And so we'll be talking about her, and Ruth Ellis, who was the first openly lesbian woman here in the Sangamon County area. And she was also an activist during this time, and of course, many others. So we will be highlighting Trailblazers every Wednesday of this month and showcasing the power of voice, but the power of action as well here in Sangamon County. So keep a lookout for our new exhibit coming March this year, as well as looking out for our Trailblazer series that will be appearing every Wednesday here on our social media pages. So stay tuned to that, and also take pride at where you're at. Take part in your community, be a part of history that's happening right now, and also submit the stories that many may not know to us through the Sangamon Experience, where we can showcase your stories and make them our history. Thank you so much for tuning in for this special announcement. I'll be posting more about the new exhibit and our Trailblazer series in the posts, as well as through special announcements such as these. And I encourage you to participate and be a part of what's happening here at UIS, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you again for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your day, and happy Black History Month.